Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Complete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Again, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run at 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Justin Tucker.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Elliott, toss right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Wow, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Pollard. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
In overtime.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only